18 pages. And then you want to add 2 more pages. Miss Awor, can we be realistic? How many pages do you think I'm going to read? Let's be realistic. Step into my shoes. How many pages of those 18 do you think I'm going to read? Not to mention your list of authorities, not to mention your record of appeal. Let's be realistic. I'm just curious because I would have assumed that parties would want to get this over and done with as soon as possible so that the poor man lying in the morgue can finally rest.
Ngatho cia mwanya muno rorietwo muthenya wa umuthi ni ngagitwo wa ndua wa Mwangi. Naguo muthenya wa umuthi kuri tariki 16 mweri wa mugwanja mwaka wa 2025 nirio kuma na Ciira kana nirio kuma na Ciira uria wagitwaritwo ni family no ya Madarina na family ya mundu gwitwo Ferries. Ni mukuririkana ni ukoretwo na ngucanio igie baba wao gukorwo thiini wa mochari makiria ma miaria nana riu makiurania hihi Agūthikwo kona thuthengia wa igoti ria mbere gutua ati muthuri ucio abati gukorwo agithikwo thiini wa Gatanga county ya Murang'a hari mutumia uria mukuru. No muthenya wa umuthi kuma na igoti niria kiuga kana niria kiuga judgment igakorwo igikwo tariki mugwanja mweri wa kanana mwaka uyu wa 2025. Na mwirori ndirenda gukorwo ngigutigana video no ya kwena wakiri wa family no niwe Mr. Kinani uria koragwo wi mwena wa Mr. Omari acio makoragwo makiruta wira hamwe na family no enge ya mundu gwitwo Madarina wakiri wao ni Tom Ojeda na muthenya wa umuthi akurugamirwo ni mundu gwitwo ni madam ogwitwo Awol. So mwirori ni kwenda gutigana thinema ukorwo ugithikiriria uria wothe guthira igoti-ini no ria family no ya Madarina ikwenda kuongera maratathi mangi no judge ni arikia gukorwo akiregana na ndeto yo nauga maratathi uria marandikite makorwo maikara o uguo ke gutigana na video no ukorwo ugithikiriria uria wothe guthire ni nguririkanie jetagwo wa ndua wa Mwangi.
I also hold brief for Mr. Dunstan Omari for the respondents.
For the appellant, Mr. Kinani, I thought you were appearing in your own right.
Yes, we always appear together with Mr. Dunstan Omari, so I'm appearing and I'm also holding his brief.
Yes, Ms. Awor.
Yes, my lady, the matter is coming up for mention to confirm compliance. On our part, we have already filed submissions in support of our memorandum of appeal. However, we have not received submissions from the respondents.
My lady, indeed, that is the position. We've not yet filed our submissions. The submissions for the appellant hit my desk a few days ago. Therefore, I'll be seeking to be granted an extension up to close of business tomorrow to file my submissions.
They hit your desk a few days ago, but when were they filed and served, Ms. Awor?
My lady, we filed and served on time. They were served actually physically on 4th of July 2025, and their stamp is on the face of the pleadings. So while I have no objection to Mr. Kinani being granted an additional 2 days, and perhaps we will also request for 3 days to put in our supplementary submissions should need be. But on our part, we complied with the court directions.
A chance to say more.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'm speaking to Mr. Awor. If you didn't say everything you needed to say, then I'm not giving you a chance to say more. Surely. First of all, how many pages are your submissions? Ms. Awor?
I'm sorry, my lady, my call dropped. There was a power out. The power went off. I've logged in through my phone. So I told the court that we had complied on our part, and we will be requesting 3 days from the date of service to put in our supplementary submissions.
It's as though you didn't hear what I said then, so let me remind you what I said. you needed to say, if you didn't say it in your submissions, it is highly unlikely I will allow you to file supplementary submissions. Highly unlikely. Unless, of course, you want me to give you your judgment in September, then I can give you all the time you want. But I assumed this is a burial dispute you want to move as quickly as possible.
Yes, my
Mr.
lady. My lady, okay, whatever we would want to say in our supplementary submissions, we can say, we can tell the court during the highlighting of submissions, because
we're not highlighting, Mr. Ward. You want to highlight submissions again?
There is no
Isn't this a
highlighting, my
burial
lady.
dispute? Isn't this a burial dispute? Mr. Ward?
Yes, my lady, that is okay, my lady. I will abide by the court's directions.
I'm just curious, because I would have assumed that parties would want to get this over and done with as soon as possible, so that the poor man lying in the morgue can finally rest. That's what I would have assumed. So now when you're asking for more time to put in other documents, 3 more days, I don't know how many more days, and then you want to come and highlight, remembering that we're going on recess until September, when is that highlighting going to be done? Let me just leave it there. Now think about it and let me know how you want to proceed with your appeal.
Yes, my lady, now that we are not going to highlight the submissions, and we have not had sight of what the respondents are going to file, if the court would just grant us maybe 1 day, just 1 day to put in our supplementary submissions, so that we are not wasting court time, we will be most grateful, my lady. And we will limit whatever we want to respond to 2 pages, my lady, at most.
How many pages have you filed right now?
My lady, we've filed 18 pages, my lady.
18 pages. And then you want to add 2 more pages. Mr. Ward, can we be realistic? How many pages do you think I'm going to read? Let's be realistic. Step into my shoes. How many pages of those 18 do you think I'm going to read? Not to mention your list of authorities, not to mention your record of appeal. Let's be realistic.
Yes, I understand, my lady. I was just asking for the 2 pages to respond to what Mr. Kinani may raise that we need to respond to.
No problem. Okay.
Your Honor, perhaps
I will give you the time you require.
Perhaps for the benefit of doubt, I do not think I'll be raising anything novel outside the appeal and the issues and the cross appeal. I don't think I'll be raising anything new, Mr. Ward. So kindly let us just proceed. We agreed to have this matter proceed on the appeal as we abandon the application. So I think it's only fair that you allow us to proceed.
My lady, I have not said I don't want the court to proceed. I don't want the parties to proceed. I had requested for time if need be. But because both parties want this matter expedited, my lady, and you understand the constraints of your diary, I'll request the court to just guide us so that we can have the earliest judgment date.
Respondent to file and submissions by COB on 17th of July, 2025. Mr. Ward, I'm not giving you time to file anything else. If you haven't said all you need to say in 18 pages, then there's nothing extra. You're adding judgment on the 7th of August.
We are much obliged, my lady.
Much obliged, my lady. Thank you and have a good day.